Hello everyone. So if you guys watched last week's video, you know we're right in the middle of a pretty brutal cold snap. Even though we're experiencing temperatures 30, almost 40 below, the cows still have to be fed. So we're just getting ready to head down to Randall's and feed the cows for the day. And I'm pretty excited to feed today because I've got a surprise for the channel. So we've got a friend and a viewer of the channel that purchased something for us that he thought would be a very useful tool for the channel and for us up here. So let me know if you can guess what it is. So that being my first time trying to fly that drone and pitch hay, I don't know how well it turned out. I know I was staged to do a couple good shots and I forgot to start recording, so I don't know how much of that I'll be able to use. It's already getting pretty cold this afternoon. It's supposed to get pretty cold tonight. I can't remember what the low is supposed to be, but below zero for sure. Looking up here, you can already see the spring starting to steam a bit. So we're just getting tomorrow's hay ready, and with it getting even colder tomorrow, pretty sure my weather app was saying 24 below. We're gonna give them a 4x4 straw bale on top of all this other hay that we're giving them, just to try to make sure their bellies are staying full and they're able to stay warm. Because if you watched last week's video, I was explaining that those first couple nights of the cold weather, we just gave them a 3x4 bale of straw, and this morning it was about 10 below. But like I said, tomorrow it's calling for 25 below, so we're giving them even more with that 4x4 straw bale. So my dad's running down to grab one more 3x3 bale. I'm pretty sure he's gonna grab a 3x3 bale of that 4-way. So that's what we'll feed tomorrow. Is we've got the 4x4 bale of straw. This is a 3x4 bale of first cutting alfalfa, and he'll put that 3x4 or that 3x3 4-way bale up on top of there. So we have a 4x4 bale of first crop alfalfa right here. And that bale up on top is a 3x3 bale of second crop alfalfa. So we got a whole bunch of mixed and matched bales. I bought them 3x4 bales from Randall's. We don't make 3x4 bales, so that's where that one came from. And then, of course, we have the 4x4 baler and then the 3x3 baler. So we're back at it again this afternoon, feeding the cows again. So it actually warmed up last night. When about the time we went to bed, it was 10 below. And then when we woke up this morning, it was 0 degrees. So it warmed up 10 degrees through the night and actually started snowing a little bit. I don't know if you'd call it snow or frosting, but had a skiff of snow on the ground, so that's probably why it warmed up. Just it snowed a little bit. But tonight it's still calling for 25 below, and the weather has changed a little bit since the last time I showed you guys. But yeah, it's calling for 25 below tonight, 20 below Monday night, 15 below Tuesday night, 7 below Wednesday night. Then it climbs back up a little bit and starts snowing again on Friday. Monday night isn't quite as cold as what they're calling for, but we're getting more cold days after Monday night. I think when we looked last week, it was just a few below 0 days after Monday night, but now it goes all the way to Thursday, it looks like. So today, since it's getting so cold tonight, we're adding this 4x4 straw bale instead of a 3x4. So that'll give them a little bit extra straw to munch on and keep their bellies full. When we were out there feeding yesterday, they'd cleaned up all that straw from the day before. So I imagine they'll eat most of this straw tonight too, just with how cold it's going to be. Today isn't as pretty as what it was yesterday. The clouds are socked in here and you can't even see the mountains. The cows are right there along that fence line, heading over to meet us at the gate. So I'm just getting home from work and got changed and gonna head down to Randall's and feed. It got really cold this morning, colder than what they were calling for, but that's usually how it is down here in Freedom. We kind of sit in a little bit of a hole, so all that cold air sinks down to us. I think the coldest that we've seen here at our house was 31 below. Then my wife Lindsay, when she was going to work this morning, saw 39 below when she crossed the bridge up here, going across the river. And that's probably the coldest spot here in Freedom, just you're right there at the river bottom. And that's pretty similar to what the temperatures would be down at Randall's too. So imagine down at Randall's it was 35, 39 below also. So luckily the tractor started up pretty easy this afternoon. It's got a block heater in it, so we just plug it in the evenings when we're done feeding, and that heater keeps the engine coolant warm throughout the night and makes it easier to start the next day. Because if we didn't have that block heater in here, there's no way we'd get this started. One of the nice things about down here at Randall's is he has this spring right here.
it comes right out of the ground and it doesn't ever freeze. So even though it got close to 40 below last night, this water is still open. You see how foggy it's already getting. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a little bit cold tonight. This has definitely been one of the colder days that I've remembered in the last couple of years. The coldest day that I can remember, at least in my adult life, was about 40 below, and that was 5 or 6 years ago. And if Lindsay saw 39 below in her car this morning, we're not too far away from that, so this is a close second. So while we got this tractor running tonight and everything's warmed up, we're gonna load this trailer back up and move a little bit of hay around, just so we're ready tomorrow in case something doesn't want to start. At least we'll have a trailer load of hay, and if we needed to, we could always hook the Dodge up to the trailer and pull it down there. We've got a good enough trail packed going down to the cows that the Dodge would be able to make it. Just getting home from work again and heading back out here to feed cows. For as cold as it was last night before we went to bed, it didn't get as cold as I thought it would this morning. 23 below was what my house was saying. So I think we got kind of lucky that it didn't get as cold. That's what we were thinking. So my dad got the tractor started. I'm gonna come out here and hook onto this trailer and go feed. This is an everyday job, so it gets kind of monotonous sometimes. So when I got home from work today, it warmed up to about 10 degrees. That's quite a bit warmer than what it was yesterday. So hopefully we'll start warming up gradually over the next 2 or 3 days and get out of this cold spell. So the cows have been eating everything we've been throwing out to them. Even all this extra straw we've been throwing. They've been eating all that and cleaning it up pretty well. So it's a good thing we've been feeding them extra these last few days. I'm gonna play around with this drone a bit more today and see if I can't get some more shots for you guys. So one of the things that we're hoping to use this drone for is to be able to find these cows that we're missing. So I know there's been a lot of drone footage in this video, but I'm just trying to get a lot of practice with it and hopefully get comfortable enough with it that we can take it up on the forest and do a better search for these cows and kind of do a last-ditch effort in trying to find them. Because my hopes of finding them keep getting slimmer and slimmer. But having this drone, I don't know of any better way to find them if they are out there. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Have a good day.